Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you how Pixi's advanced code editor and customizer work and how you can use them to build beautiful, fully customized invoice template for your Shopify store. Inside Pixi's customizer, you can see two tabs. One is customize template, the other one is code editor. And customize template is a no code quick interface for quick edits and anything that you want to do. For instance, if I want to simply turn off the product image, I would just click on this button, checkbox, and the product image is gone. And there are a lot of customization available in all the default templates that Pixi provides. But if you want to do something advanced or something that is not available directly in this customizer, you might want to switch to the code editor. And inside code editor is a fully developer workspace with three powerful tabs. One, Liquid, where you write all the Liquid code, and this is mostly the closest one related to the UI and the visual side of the template. And you go to the query tab, and here you write the GraphQL query required to fetch the data which you render in the Liquid tab. So GraphQL is a way that you can fetch data from Shopify, and everything that you see here can be rendered here and accessed in the Liquid. And the third tab is the Schema tab. Inside the Schema tab is the JSON schema, which powers the UI editor that you see here. Anything that you have here, like show logo, everything, every settings and everything that you have there is a configuration here. So what happens is that anything that you write here would be translated to a settings here, which makes Pixi super powerful, that you can create your own UI for the settings that you want in your template. So you don't always have to edit code. You can have a button to, let's say, show meta field, and that button or like that checkbox can be visualized here. So you never have to go to the code editor once you set it up. Yeah. And I'll quickly explain what Liquid is, what query is, what schema is, so that you can get onboarded quickly. Liquid is Shopify's own Liquid, but we internally use Liquid.js to render from our end. So everything that you see here, you can see the documentation of Liquid.js and or Shopify Liquid. Both works. Both are almost 99% compatible with each other, and you can write your own Liquid code here which powers this template. But if you need some custom data or something that is not available in the order information here, and we have also added some bells and whistles. So if you write order dot, you would see that it is being auto-filled. So if you see order dot created at, you can see that it loads here. So anything that you write here, we have added a autofill or autocomplete, which you can easily use to write your own Liquid. And if you switch to the query tab, you can see that there are a lot of things that you can use. And I'm just going to add one more thing, which is called order.name. And I'm going to come back here and I'm going to print that order.name. And you can see 1002 here. And there's a good chance that that's already fetched somewhere else. If it's not, then yeah. And if I remove that order.name from this order thing, you will no longer be able to, yeah, it is there because I'm sure that it's fetched somewhere else. See here. So if I remove this, you'll see that this data now is gone because you no longer have order.name in your query. And that is how, see, name is no longer there. Now if I add that back in, I'll undo this change that I did. If I come back here and add the name back in, you also have autocomplete here, by the way. Name back in, you would see that this is now back. And that is how Pixi's Liquid and query works together. So now let's go back to the schema tab. Now let's see that I don't want to turn on this, show this order name on top every time. I want to be able to turn it off or on. So what I'm going to do is in the global section, I am going to copy the code for this checkbox and just going to paste it here because why not? and just gonna call it or show order name, and this will be order name show whatever, right? And if I now save this, you have to save it if you're moving towards the code editor or the customizer back and forth. And I come back here. If I go to branding and style, which is a global, you see that there is this thing called show order name. Now we are going to use that and write a liquid code, show order name, write a liquid code to like show or hide based on the settings. And I'm gonna save this. So it says if conf, okay, I have to also do global dot show order name. You can see, oh yeah, you can see we also have auto completion for this, which is great. Now if I save this and I come back, and you can see by default it's turned on. If I turn it off, you can see that now the name is gone. And that is how Pixi's customizer works. And you can use all of these, and every one of these changes are still doable with AI. Pixi AI is really powerful. We have other videos on how this works. AI can read the liquid, read the query, read the schema, and modify all of these. It can also modify this config, which I'll show you here, by the way. Now send to Pixi. This is gonna take 2 to 3 minutes sometimes, depending on how many files it needs to read and update. So basically now it's reading template or liquid, which is good. It is reading config.json, so it's so that there's the settings. Config.json is the config for the settings. Now it's reading schema.json. Now I'll check the current configuration, modify the order name at top based on see that configuration order controls the name. To hide it, I will simply set the settings to false, and you can see it is updating the config. So it updated the config, and you can see that it is turned off. We have a small issue here. This is not re-rendering, but if I save this and I come back here, you can see that it's turned off. So we're gonna fix that issue of the like customizing not re-rendering with AI, but all of this will be re-rendered as well. So you can see that the AI simply turned this switch off instead of completely modifying the code, which is why I'm really optimistic about this AI, and we are thinking about bringing this to the top. Instead of becoming this model here, it will be its own tab where it can modify the entire thing for you. So thank you for watching, and see you again.